enemies are defeated. Let's continue. We level up the warriors. As you see, by him being level 4 now, he'll be able to do more physical damage as they come around the corner. I'll speed right through it. Same strategy works here. Precise knowing when to level up certain characters and when to spawn more characters is very important, because as you see, you get rank up on the money, and we want to keep as many crystals as possible. So now we got resistance to magic. Yet we have no mages out on the field, so we have no problem there, because so far we have not needed any mages. Same thing works here. The mages and the archers are just good enough on this stage right now to defeat all the enemies as they come around the corner. We don't really need to level up any of the ranges of the thieves, because they cover enough ranges by just having 3 separate thieves instead of putting all the money. So here we go. We're coming out with another type of enemy. So we're going to level up a time mage to slow down the enemies, and we're going to level up the black mage to level 7. See, that's very important, because this enemy, as you see, is resistant to physical attack and is highly resistant to physical attack. So this black mage here is going to do all the damage with his very, very maxed out wide range, and doing a damage of 200 every hit in a range of 170. He covers a wide field of the map. So even with the physical attack of every other enemy, any other character on the field being low, the mage is going to try to make up for all that by himself. And even though it's going to come pretty close to the end, the mage will still work out in the end just to cover anything. And like always, the thieves are there to get as many double coins as possible. So we'll speed through that to show you what I mean. And the level mage works out in the end. See? And we come out with 1,445 extra coins. Now level 7, I have an enemy with lots of HP. But seeing as he has no special effects, resistance to anything, our warriors and archers should be more than enough to take care of him. And just like that, without even getting close to the end, they were defeated. We come out with 1,741 coins. Now here we go. We've got a monster that steals multiple crystals, so we do got to prepare ourselves for this. So I'll pause it once again, show you what I just did. I leveled up some characters right up here, made him level 6, leveled up these 2 guys right down here, make him one level 5, one level 4. My mages are both level 4. Our archers are both level 4. My mage is still level 7, and once again, we got our thieves placed just in the right spot to pick up any money that is destroyed, and it should be just enough to defeat the warriors. A rule of thumb is you want the characters on the field to have more attack than the enemies that are coming towards them, or be able to fire fast enough that they could damage them more than enough times, so that the enemy dies. So that's the point of the time mage. The time mage will slow them down as they come, right as you see right here, because every hit from the time mage makes the enemies walk a lot slower. As you see this enemy right down here, if you see my cursor, slows them down as they come. They're not going to be able to make it to the end, and I'm going to be able to do multiple hits on them with my warriors and my archers. This one looks like he's going to make it, but then like always, I have my 2 warriors right here protecting the gate. And before you know it, they're all defeated. I come out with 2,155 coins. Next challenge right here. We have very fast moving enemies. So what do we want to use? We're going to use, sorry about that. We're going to use right here White Monk. His ability is not to do as much damage as what you would call a warrior, but he hits multiple enemies. So he's good in spots where enemies are coming around corners, and he could get a good shot at multiple enemies at one time. And maxed out, his damage is going to be pretty good. A lot of enemies get very close to the edge because they're so fast, but they're still defeated. Unlike there, you see I made a mistake. I should have paused the game at that point and added another character to defeat that one dog that made it through, making me have 19 crystals. So, like I said, you guys could always improve on my little strategy I have here, and there's many different ways to play the game. So, here we go right here with some enemies was resistant to magic. But seeing as I only have 2 mages, my black mage and my time mage, it's not that big of a deal. And seeing as my time mage is still able to slow them down for my physical attacks to do more damage, I still have an advantage overall. So I'll speed through it. Just like that, everybody's defeated. Come out on top with 2,589 coins. Next up, we have a chicken-looking monster. And just because he does not have any resistance or nothing too special, too much HP, he'll be very easily defeated and get all the coins that we need to get us up to about 3,000 coins. Next up, we have an airborne monster who's actually resistant to magic. So we do got to prepare here. So this is time to level up our archers to a higher level. So now we got level 6 archers getting ready to take on these airborne monsters. So while right now, because they're airborne, our soldiers are not attacking, and basically it's going to be our 2 mages who have resistance, and our archers who should be able to still do full amount of damage. And like always, our thieves are always here trying to pick up as much money as they possibly can for enemies that get killed. Because the more money you have, the better off your score will be in the end. And like you said, when I finish this game, you will see that I have extra money left over. I could have played a different way and used most of my money to try not to get a high score, to make sure that no enemies made it through, to get a perfect on the match, in the sense that I kept all my crystals and still finished them all the way to wave 30.